Hello, everyone. So I wanted to answer some of the commonly asked questions about University of London and Blackstone and why you should be doing your University of London LLB honors with Blackstone. So these are the frequently asked questions that we get normally from students. So the first question I'm going to answer is Blackstone School of Law a recognized teaching center of the University of London? Yes, we are very proud we are very proud of being a recognized teaching center of University of London. It's the highest status that a University of London awards to any institution. University of London has institutions all around the world, and we are one of that institutions providing support to students not only in Pakistan but also internationally. We currently have students from Switzerland, Australia, Canada, America. So a lot of places, a lot of Mauritius. So a lot of students from around the world study with us, and we provide unparalleled support. And the second question, what normally we get is what is the minimum requirement for admission? So the minimum requirement for admission for University of London is you either need to have your A levels or if you're studying in a system where you are required to do high school, then you need to have your high school credential. And if you are not eligible based on your high school, if you don't have one or two AP courses within your high school, then you can always do a foundation course with us. It's a 9 months foundation course, and after that, you become eligible for a 3-year LLB honors with University of London. If you have done your bachelor's, you there is some good news. You can finish your LLB honors in 2 years instead of finishing it in 3 years. And the same goes for any student who has done their masters. So if you have 16 or more years of education, that makes you eligible for a 2-year LLB honors with University of London. And if you have 12 years of education, then you can do your LLB honors degree in 3 years. The next question we normally get is how long is the process of registration or admission? So the process of admission is very simple. You apply through our website, and I have provided the link in the description, so you can apply through that link. You can get to know more about us. Fill the form. Once we have the form, then we guide you through the process. It normally takes around 4 to 6 weeks to get the admission letter from University of London. And so let's say you have applied and your admission is still pending with University of London. You can still start taking with Blackstone School of Law. You'll be taking classes with us. All of the classes are conducted online, and they are offered at 4 p.m. Plus 5 GMT time. So 4 p.m. Pakistan Standard Time. So that is GMT plus 5. So if you are, let's say, in Mauritius, you will go to Google and see what is the time for what is the GMT time, and you'll add 5 hours to that. And normally that time works for all the students around the world that who are studying with us currently. It's a more optimal time we have for students. Some of the students in Canada may have to get up really early in the morning, around 6 or 7 in the morning, and to take the classes. But again, then they're done with their classes at the start of the day, and they can have a good productive day for the rest of good productive rest of the day. Okay, so what other questions I have here? When should I apply? You should apply. So University of London for this year has already opened their admissions. Blackstone is also taking students, so you can apply anytime. And we are offering some scholarships for early admission. So you'll be paying a fraction of the fee that you will pay if you go to another institution that is a recognized teaching center. And most of the institutions do not provide support to international students anyways. So with the scholarship, with a very minimum fee. To give you some perspective, your complete fee for the first 1 year of University of London with University of London fee and with Blackstone fees is going to be around $3,800 US dollars. So you can calculate with your with the currency of your country and see. So like let's say if you're in Dubai, that translates into 14,000 dirhams for the whole year, and that includes the University of London fee and Blackstone fee. When do classes commence? So the classes start. So in August we do an orientation session, and in the first week of September you can expect your classes to start. And before that, if you apply now, you can register with us, get your admission from University of London, get your books early. The books will be dispatched to you, and you'll also get your access to the University of London online library. And we can also provide you some basic courses for the summer, so you can keep busy if you are applying early. And then you will study your regular classes from September. And so if you've taken some classes in the advance, that always helps. What will happen if I'm denied admission? Normally, we make sure that when we take your application, we ask you to submit your admission fee, that you are eligible for University of London's admission. Um, Almost, I mean, University of London has never denied admission to a student that has gone through Blackstone. If there is a denial, it can be in the form of a condition. So, like, if let's say if you have not submitted a transcript, then university will give you a conditional admission. It won't be a denial in the actual sense. It will be a condition, and you will have to submit your transcripts. And once you submit your transcripts, then you become eligible, and your condition is removed. In case if you're not eligible, like I said earlier, you can do a 9 months foundation course with us. It's again from Pearson Board in the UK, and that makes you eligible for the Standard Entry University of London LLB. So it's a standalone qualification that is enough for admission to University of London, standalone. So, like, let's say if you have done your matriculation, or if you have done your O levels, and you want to not do your A levels and just study law, then you can do the foundation course with us and get admission in your LLB honors with University of London. How difficult is the LLB honors degree? So the degree is difficult, but again, we provide support to students throughout the year. So from September to January, you will finish the course one time with us, and then after that, we will do a revision session for 2 months. So February and March will be revision, and April will be your past paper session. So you will finish the course 3 times with us, so that maximizes your chances of passing and actually getting good grades with University of London. But again, the University of London degree is not easy if you don't take classes, if you skip your classes, if you're not doing your studies on time, if you're not doing your readings on time. And So what we have done is, we don't give you a lot of work to do on your own. We have these long sessions. So every week you have 4 sessions. So one session for each course, and each session is 3 hours long. And within that 3 hours, we make you do research, discussions. You hash out your ideas with other students, with the teacher. There's a lot of question and answers. So there's a lot of activity going on within those 3 hours. And once you take all those classes, in those 3 hours, it is enough for you to prepare for your exams and to pass the degree, or actually get good grades. So is the degree recognized? Yes. So if you're a student from Canada, Australia, America, any of or the UK, the degree is recognized all around the world. And if you are, let's say, in California, you do this degree, and then you do an LLM, and after that you can give your bar exams and become a lawyer. So 3 years of LLB honors, 1 year of LLM, and then you do your bar. You take your bar course. Sorry, you take your bar exam and you become a lawyer. If you're in the UK, you do your LLB honors degree with us, and then you do 1 year of uh, bar at law, BPTC, and bar professional training course, and after that you become a barrister. If you are in Australia or Canada, you do the LLB honors, and then you do your 1 year of LLM, and then you can practice. After giving your bar, you can practice in your country. So it is recognized all around the world. Whereas, I have already answered your question. So if you have done your A levels, if you have done your high school, if you have done your bachelor's, you are eligible for the degree. And if there are any further requirements, we'll let you know, and we'll guide each student individually. Okay. So why should so can you get a scholarship if you're studying with us? Yes. Currently, the fee that is on our website is with scholarship. I'm going to post in the comment section. I'm going to post another link with the details for international students and the fee for international students. So you can check out the comment section and look at that. And you can also see that the fee that we are offering is with scholarship right now. And so why you should join Blackstone School of Law? Like I said, the way we teach law is very hands-on, activity-based, research-based, discussion-based. It's a very student-centered way of teaching. So the focus is always on you. The teacher is working with you. The other students are helping you. You are helping other students, and the whole system is designed in such a way to maximize your success in this course. So that is one reason you should be doing this degree with us. Another reason is the degree is recognized around the world, and after this degree, you can do you can practice law in a lot of countries. And the degree is is very competitive in terms of what you will be spending. Like let's say if you're doing a JD in the US, it is going to cost you a lot of money, and you'll be in student debt for the next 30 years of your life. But with this degree, the annual cost would be around $4,000, and so with $12,000 you'll be done for the whole 3 years, and those $4,000 per year cost of the degree can be translated with Australian dollars. You can convert that and see how much that is in Australian or Canadian dollars. Or if you are from a different country like Mauritius or Pakistan or any other country, or even in India, then you can see that it might be a little expensive than doing a degree from one of the local institutions. For I'm talking about countries like Pakistan, India, and Sri Lanka. But again, the value that this degree provides, and after the scholarships that we are offering, it becomes almost the same as the local degrees that are offered here. But it is a very less expensive option if you are in one of the developed countries like the US, Canada, Australia, or UK. So this is so I wanted to take this opportunity and answer some of the questions. So if you still have more questions about the degree, you can leave a comment in the comment section, and we'll love to answer your questions. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to post in the comment section the link that you can see that is especially for international students, so you can get a good idea of the fee. I do see a comment from Ajit. So he's asking, so I've posted the comment. So Ajit is asking, what should we focus on year one? So Ajit, the University of London on the first year, it does not take grades from all four subjects and add that to the overall grade of the degree. What do I mean by that? Let's say you give your exam, first year exam for 4 courses, and you get 170, let's say in public law, and in contract law, criminal law, and legal system you get 40 each. So you have 340s and 170. So only the highest score from your first year is going to count towards the average of your degree. The rest of the three courses are not going to count. But that is for students who are doing a 3-year LLB honors. If you have already done a bachelor's, you're a mature student, university expects you to do better, and they would add more courses from your first year. I think 3 courses from your first year will be added towards your degree percentage. So whatever grade you will get in the degree. So that is how you should be focusing, Ajit. If there are any more questions, I can spare like 2 more minutes. If you have any questions, please write your question in the comment section and I can answer. So I've talked about why you should be doing a University of London LLB with Blackstone, why it's a good option than doing a local degree from a university at your in your country. Another reason, if another way of looking at it, it would be, let's say if you're studying at a in the US or in Australia, if you're studying at a local institution, the classes are divided in such a way that it takes most of your day going through the classes and going through the classwork. And if you are working or if you are making your own money, then it's very difficult to do a degree from a regular institution. But with this University of London degree, you can easily do the degree while working. So I've done this LLB honors degree while I was working full time. I had a 2-year-old son, actually 1 year, 1.5 year old, and so I was helping my wife take care of my son, and I was also doing a full time job, and I was studying this degree. But I did not had the support of an institution, so it took me 5 or 6 years to complete the degree. But if you are studying with us, we'll make sure that you finish the degree in 3 years. So, Mariam Azhar, could you clarify grading for graduate level students? Mariam, it's a very complicated grading system, so I won't be able to give you exact answer. But I think around so your graduate level students are supposed to study 9 courses in their LLB honor degree, and out of those nines, I think 6 are counted towards your degree. So 3 from your first year, and I think uh, 3 or 4 from your second year are counted, and these are the grades that are highest in mark. So those are counted. Ali has a question about a 5-year program. So Ali, I'm assuming, is from Pakistan, because in Pakistan we have this debate going on about a 5-year LLB honors. The Supreme Court of Pakistan has banned 3 years LLB, so no student in Pakistan can do a 3-year LLB. So Ali, that is true if you're doing a local LLB from a Pakistani institution or a Pakistani university. If you're doing an LLB from University of London through Blackstone or any other recognized teaching center, you can complete your LLB in 3 years. So I will. So I see that there is some response, and some of you are asking question. I hope I have answered your question. If you do have more questions, let me know, and I can answer your questions. And Ali, if you're from Pakistan, I would recommend you applying through the link that we have provided in the description. But if you're an international students, then I would recommend that you apply through the link that I have provided in the comment section. I think I'm going to see if I can edit the description and add that link in the description section as well. So if there are no more questions, I think I'll be ending this session, and I hope I answered most of your questions about the degree. And Again, a lot of you are doing the degree, and a lot of students from University of London, they watch videos on our channel that we have provided free for University of London students all around the world. But we also wanted to make a point that the lectures are not enough. The lectures are just the starting point. They get you started, they get you excited about the concept. After that comes the real job of an institution, and that is to develop critical thinking and a deeper level of understanding of the legal concepts. And so what does Blackstone do is that we provide you the deeper level of understanding by providing you an environment that is very student centered, and we make sure that you are completely immersed in that student centered environment. The focus of the teacher and the student and the institution is towards you and your study. You do the research, you do activities, you do discussions, you do presentations, and that would makes you a great lawyer in the future. So hopefully this was helpful, and I hope to see you very soon. We are doing a session with Simon Husky. He's the dean of the undergraduate program from University of London, and we'll be doing that session on 16 June. So I'm going to add that session to our page. So put a reminder if you have any more questions from the dean of University of London, Simon Husky, you can ask him directly. So, Christina Suneshi, I'm not sure which country you're from, but once you have done your LLB, like in the UK, to practice as a barrister, you have to do a 1 year pupillage. But to get the pupillage, you need to have some experience before that as well. So while you're doing your LLB, you gather as much experience as you can. So then you do a 1 year pupillage, and then you can do the bar at law. In the US, there is no requirement to work with a senior lawyer. Once you have done your LLB, you do a 1 year LLM, and then you give the bar exam. As soon as you clear the bar exam, you become a lawyer, and you can practice on your own. You can practice with a law firm, you can practice with a senior. And in Pakistan, and I'm assuming that for India that might be the same, but again, I'm not sure about that. You have to look that up. There is a requirement to practice for 6 months before you can before you are given the license to practice in front of a judge on your own. And so same goes. We are so I'm hosting a session with a lawyer from Canada on the 12th June, and he'll be talking us and he'll be telling us how to become a lawyer in Canada. So he'll be answering most of the questions. So look up for that session on our page. You can check it on our Facebook page as well. So I hope that answers your question. If I don't have any more questions, I think I am going to take a leave, and I hope that we get your application and then we are able to help you study. If you're already enrolled with University of London and if you want to just study with us and not enroll with Blackstone, but take classes, you have that option as well. Send us a message on Facebook or send us on the comment section. Let us know that what courses you want to study with us and in which courses are you struggling, and we can help you with those courses as well. We can provide you tutoring, we can provide you classes, whatever it takes to make you successful and with this program, and so you can become great lawyers and you can enable meaningful change in this world. So thank you very much for your time. It was a pleasure talking all to you. And Pristina Suneshi, thank you very much for listening. All right, bye bye.